Welcome to the Health Coach Nation podcast. My name is Hailey Rowe. I'm a sales and marketing coach and strategist for health coaches, life coaches, and wellness professionals who want to become a leader in their field by building their online community, rocking their sales process, and finally feeling confident about how they promote themselves and their marketing. On this show, we talk about tips to grow your business, save yourself time, and finally be able to create a sustainable, profitable business. Let's get into it. Today's podcast is brought to you by the Zero to Hero Coach Program. This is my 4-month program teaching coaches and online service providers how to grow your online business, book clients consistently, overcome your sales fears, and finally rock your social media visibility. If you struggle to create a sustainable coaching business, this program is for you. Check out HaileyRowe.com and book your free strategy call with my team or myself today. Thank you. Hello there, everybody. Today we're talking about how you can have $30,000 worth of business wisdom, business tips, other people's failures so you don't have to make them at your fingertips. And we have a special guest today, Hudson. He's going to be coming on, and let's see if we can get started. We're waiting for Gun. Here we go. Hi, everybody. Feel free to ask any questions below about the online business bundle I've been talking about nonstop. And Gun is here. Hello.
Hi, everybody. Wow, that was the first transition that worked flawlessly. It was exciting.
Wow, that's good. So thanks so much for being here with me today. Tell everybody who you are and what you're doing here.
G'day, everybody. As you can tell, I'm originally from Australia, but now I live citizen of the world, I guess you could call me. Currently in Lisbon, Portugal, so it's nighttime.
Wow.
And I've put together the online business bundle, which you are participating in, as well as I am. So we both have our educational resources in there. And usually when I'm not doing the bundle, I help people move offshore and set up their companies and tax structures and things like that. But I've been into a lot of my clients are coaches that are rapidly expanding, and we have a lot of clients in Bali and places like that. So there's a really big culture of online workers there. So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Love it. So if you guys want to save money on taxes, right, Gun? Or
That's right.
Get involved in cryptocurrency, right?
Yes, that's what I'm about.
Your person. Okay. And what we normally talk about on the Health Coach Nation podcast and in general here on Instagram, I work with a lot of coaches too, and I work with them on growing their clientele and marketing and sales and things like that. And I think what's so cool about the online business bundle is that it has categories of courses, and it hits from start to finish all the foundations you need. So my program, the Superhero Sales Method, is in the bundle, and that's teaching you how to rock your discovery calls, coach through objections, how to get those calls, what to do before, during, and after to warm a lead up. And also we have the mindset, the sales, the marketing, the social media courses, etc. in the bundle. So what got you thinking, like, I want to put this together for people and I want to make it really affordable? And by the way, we have our links in our bios if you guys want to check it out. But what got you thinking, like, I'm going to do this? Because this is such a massive project, and there's over 100 course creators and courses in this. So why did you make this crazy idea?
Yeah, well, I saw a few people in other niches do the idea at the start of the year, and I have some clients who are doing really big things and really like big thinkers. And so I like kind of just taking apart these cool things and seeing like, oh, wow, what's going on over here? And so I saw people kind of joining together and creating these really attractive offers. I was like, that is unreal. And I found myself buying a bundle that was not something that I needed at all, just because it was such a great deal, just in case I needed it next year. And I have used it since. And so it was like, it was, I was like, wow, this is amazing. I wonder if people in the business niche would be interested in this. So yeah, we spent the last 3 months uh, rounding everybody up and having the conversation if they'd be interested in joining, and deciding what type of mentors and courses and teachers we'd like to have in the bundle. And yeah, we'll put it all together. Um, but me personally, I really enjoyed meeting everybody, because uh, doing this process, I've been meeting people such as yourself and all of the other awesome creators, and everybody is an expert in, as you said, one part of online business. And so we have all gone through the same journey, and everybody understands what it's like to have to build a business, and how many crazy things that you have to learn at sometimes, when you don't realize that, like, everyone just wants to do their craft, right? And so there's all these other parts of business that you have to learn to successfully, like, do your craft. So yeah, it's been really cool. It's been really fun. I've learned a ton even already. So
Love it. Yeah, that's so true. And why not? Like, I love the idea of just making a no-brainer offer, because
mm,
everybody wins. This is such a cool collaborative project. And it's true that if you want to have a business, unfortunately, you kind
mm,
of do have, you don't, if you want to do your craft and do it full time, you do have to learn the sales, the marketing, the mindset you need to have as an entrepreneur. And eventually you can hopefully outsource and scale and get a team and get people who are better at those things than you. But in the beginning, if you're a solopreneur, right, you kind of have to figure it out. So, uh,
yeah, we've even on that note, we even have people who are teaching you how to outsource and scale and all that part too. So it's pretty cool, because you're right. It's yeah, every skill set is a different skill set.
love it. Yeah. And so, what have been your biggest lessons since you've started this project?
Whoa, it's to always think on the positive outcome. It has been a roller coaster managing. We got 150 people participating plus. Everybody, everybody is a person with their own stuff going on, and so uh, yeah, and then working as a team around the world. There's four of us working on the project, so we kind of handball it onto the next time zone every night. That's been very interesting. But it's just been a managing such a big launch that is only available for such a small amount of time. There's a lot of ups and downs, and so it's kind of like a year of ups and downs compressed into a small amount of time. And so it's been a fantastic both technical learning journey on the parts of business and how to put something like this together, but also a personal, really awesome personal journey too, which is just like reflecting of business in general. So
Yeah, for
yeah.
sure. Yeah. So if anybody has questions for Gunn or for about the business bundle, feel free to put it in the chat here. And one thing that I wanted to ask you about a little bit is when it comes to the mindset you had to have going into this and the time management you had to have going into this. Do you have any tips or suggestions for people who are embarking on a launch of some kind?
Yeah. So the mindset was, I mean, you have to aim for the top and assume the worst. So prepare, what is it? Like prepare for absolutely everything to go wrong that you can think of, and but then still aim for everything to go right. And
Mm-hmm.
so we set out at the start we set out and we created a 100-person hit list of who would be the ultimate people that we could contact. We didn't get everybody, but we got really close. So yeah, it was pretty. And if we hadn't have aimed that high, we never would have been able to put together such a good group of people. Um, because yeah, it's really easy to not even believe that that's possible to until you go try. And so even like what do they say, aim for the stars, and you might just fall short and land on the moon or something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
that was definitely awesome. And as far as the time management, it's a tough one. I could probably use some tips from yourself, I think, if I was to do it again. So
Yeah.
maybe we'll employ you on the team next time.
Um, yeah. So this is available for how many more days? Is it
4.5 days, I believe the countdown timer is on, depending where you are in the world.
okay?
So
I think
where
yeah, here it's 5 or 4. I was surprised. I'm trying to keep up. So
let's
everybody,
see, I've got 4 hours and 4 days and 22 hours, so just under 5.
okay. So links in our bios, and tell everybody, like, when it comes to putting yourself out there, because this is something where you could get a lot of rejection,
Mm,
or people getting mad at you if something goes wrong, or like
mm,
blaming you on, like, oh, I didn't read the emails and I'm participating in this or something, right? And that's a common theme in anybody's business. You're going to get rejection. You're going to have things that go wrong, like you said. So how do you bounce back from that? And how do you, like, what's your tips for handling rejection?
this is I'm no expert on this, but what I've been, so maybe I could be taking some tips from yourself. Um, but it's been really helpful having a team to
Mhm.
bounce off. Really helpful. I've always been a solopreneur, so just being myself, and often I've lent on my partner, probably too heavily at times, to be honest. It's really, it's really nice having somebody or a support team, support network. Often that's colleagues in business. I've always joined masterminds, and joining a course is a great way to find friends on the same journey as yourself.
Mhm.
Um, but this is the first time I've had business partners. It's been really great because when one person is in the dip, somebody else is there to remind them, like, hey man, you just down this little rabbit hole. If you zoom out, like,
Yeah.
like come out of the hole and have a look around. It's still flowers out here. Like you're just down this one thing. So it's been really great. But then as far as the rejection piece, it's just continually reminding myself, because I think like everything, if you go do the inner work and like go to the bottom, it's like no matter what happens, I'm always a worthy person. I'm always worthy of love, basically, right? It's like under nearly everything, I think. And so it's even if this went to absolute worst scenario, like everybody hated me, we lost all of the time and resources that we put in. I still remember that like I'm a good person and I'm still worthy of love and life and enjoying myself. And so just reminding myself that it's like kind of I have a little conversation with myself and then have a little chuckle at like whatever's going on in front of me. Yes, I've done a little bit of inner work in this stuff over the last year, so that's been a massive improvement for myself. When I started out, I couldn't have said that, I don't think. So yeah,
Yeah. That's really true. I think separating your business self and your business from your personal identity and what you are deserving of is, you nailed.
oh, critical,
Yeah.
critical.
And also, when you said earlier about there's still flowers around, you got to look for what are your wins, because I think so often we can just get so caught up in putting out fires, or, oh my gosh, this happened. Tracking your wins is something I recommend to my clients who are perfectionists and who are always thinking, like, I could be doing more, I'm not enough. Because if you
Yeah,
just start getting your brain looking for the evidence of, hey, I'm actually making improvements, I'm learning along the way, etc., it's going to be a much smoother, more fun ride. And at the end of the
yeah,
day, all of this is, why are we doing this? Yeah, it's to, have a job, right? But at the same time, much more than that, it's about making your impact you're supposed to make, making connections with people, putting yourself
mm,
out there, helping people. And everybody in this course has their own unique purpose and legacy they want to leave, and things that they want to teach, which is so cool. And can I just say, can I tell you my feedback from
I'd,
being a course creator in this bundle?
I'd love to hear it.
Okay. So,
Wait, this is where I have to get ready for rejection, right?
no, this is good. I'm keeping it good. So, what I love is that just coming into this, you guys have prepared the course creator so much that it actually inspired me to be like, wait a minute, I could treat any launch like this. So the way that you've led it, where, for example, they gave us and this will benefit our audience because they like to do launches too. You gave us like a
Cool.
posting schedules and gave us so many ideas about what to post about. So you were saying, so if you guys have a program or launch you're trying to put out there, rather than getting stuck in, I don't know what to post today, think about, okay, number one, what are the FAQs about this program I can answer in a story or video or something like that? What are the testimonials I can use and talk about, and use that as a way to talk about this course? What's my favorite part about the courses in the bundle, and how can I, or in your program, and how can I highlight that or show the behind the scenes, or me doing it or putting it into practice? You talked about storytelling and what are the like, instead of focusing on the features of this bundle, which is like, yes, there's 100 courses and you get access lifetime and blah, 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 focusing on what's the lifestyle you can create with this $147. Do you think you're going to be able to, if you have 100 courses teaching you how to make money online, market yourself, do sales, etc., don't you think you're going to be able to make that 147 back? This is like a no-brainer. And think about the lifestyle you could create, best case scenario, if you implement all of these things, right? So focusing on the lifestyle and the benefits and that kind of thing. I also think there was another, you gave really great email copy, and it was all about overcoming objections. So that's another type of post you need to be doing when it comes to a launch. So just from my perspective, that's one of the coolest things, because it got me excited again, because I've just been, sometimes we get so stuck in our regular things we're promoting and we just kind of forget, like, how to spice it up. And so what I loved is seeing all these different ideas for content and doing it all each day in different ways, and talking about the bundle without kind of feeling like, oh, I have to talk about the bundle today.
Yeah. Oh, thanks for that feedback. It's also refreshing to hear, because as you say, we all get in our little tunnel vision. And so I'm in my tunnel vision of running the bundle, but then I'm also a participant. So I'm also talking about it. So it's like, it's all I've thought about for 3 months straight. And so, as you say, it's really nice to spice it up and just remember why you're excited about it yourself. Because that comes out. It comes out in your energy, comes out in the way you talk about it pretty quickly. People pick up on that. So yeah.
Cool. What's your favorite part of the bundle? We'll leave off with some final questions.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited about, so I've put in 3 courses myself. So I don't mean to promote my own stuff, but one of them I'm delivering live the week after the bundle launches, and I'm really excited about that because it's my passion. So I'm talking about, it's called 5 Days to Financial Freedom. So it's kind of how all of the elements of the bundle could fit into your specific plan to getting to financial freedom. So I'm going to be breaking down like how people can analyze what they have in their life, because not 100 plus courses is going to be specific to everybody, right? So figuring out how to grab the parts that are going to really make the difference for yourself, and how that's going to get you to your goals. So I'm really excited to go down in detail and help everyone do that. But then myself personally, I actually have this deep down thing that I want a book. Like I want to put my story into a book. And so there's a course in there. We actually have the ghostwriter of Russell Brunson's book, .com Secrets. She's also in the bundle, which I'm really excited to read her stuff. Yeah, and there's a few areas that I've been neglecting in my own business. I really need to knuckle down on probably Facebook ads or maybe Instagram, one of the two. So yeah, I'd love to get into that after this is all settled down. I'll definitely have some stuff to get through.
Yeah, me too. And if you guys want to stay accountable with the courses that you get in this bundle, feel free to join the Health Coach Nation Facebook group. We have more than health coaches in there. There's life coaches, mindset coaches, etc., online business owners. And so if you go to facebook.com/group/Health Coach Nation and join us, and you share you got the bundle, I'll check up on you and I'll see how it's going. And I love that you, Gunn, are doing a 5-day live thing teaching people how to actually implement these courses into a plan, because that can be phenomenal if they get overwhelmed easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Cool. Okay, so thank you so much for coming on. And I'm going to ask you one final question. And that would be, what's your top lesson of 2020?
Oh, this is easy. It's that every down is an up in disguise, even if you haven't just figured out what that is yet. So
Okay.
yeah, 2020 has been a lot of big downs, but
Mm-hmm.
retrospectively, they've actually been ups. So, and yeah, I think this is one of them. So that'll be fun.
Sweet. Well, thank you so much for coming on today. And we're both here on Instagram. So I'll tag you when I post this in my feed, and we'll talk soon.
Exciting. Thanks for having me.
All right. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. And if you liked it and want to reserve your very own free sales audit, go to haileyrowe.com/strategy-call to book your very own free sales audit. On the call, we'll talk more about the common concerns you get from your ideal clients, how to overcome those concerns, how to coach through objections, how to change your mindset around sales, and improve your sales process so you can be closing and converting more clients. I can't wait to connect with you, and go to haileyrowe.com/strategy-call to take the first step. Thanks so much. Have a good day.